Jamie and this is Edith. And today I have Edith on the bicycle performing the Astrand Submax bicycle test. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit here. Now, Edith right now is just warming up at 0 watts and 50 RPMs. I know that it's safe to start the test in about 30 seconds here because I took her resting vitals already. Her blood pressure was 122/80. Her heart rate was 82 and her RPEs were 6. We also went through the ACSM's cardiovascular risk stratification together and found that her risk stratification is low. She is a conditioned young woman, so I am going to start her at 75 watts and 50 RPMs, which would be 450 kilopalms. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bump her up. And she's going to stay here at 75 watts and 50 RPMs for 2 minutes, and then I will take her blood pressure, her heart rate, and her RPEs. Over here we have the RPE scale, which I have shown Edith and explained to her. It's a 6 through 20 scale, and she's just going to tell me where on that scale she is ranking. And before we started the test, I also made sure that it was adjusted to the appropriate height for her. So I took the measurement, I had her stand next to the bicycle seat and made sure the seat was at her greater trochanter, and that when she fully extended her knee, there was a 5-degree bend in her knee. Okay, so in about 1 more minute, how you feeling? Good. Good. And the Astrand Submax test is a steady state test, so I will keep her at 75 watts throughout the entire test, as well as 50 RPMs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take your first heart rate. Her first heart rate was 116. I'm just going to record her blood pressure, which was 140/80. And where would you say your RPEs are right now?
About a 12.
A 12? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I'm going to have her keep going for another 2 minutes, another 2.5 minutes until we're at minute 5, and then I will take all of her vitals again, and again in minute 6. Now what's crucial between 5 and 6 is that her heart rate is less than 5 beats apart. Okay, so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take another heart rate. rate was 140. Right, and I'm just recording all of this on the universal testing form. And this time her blood pressure was 146/82. And would you tell me what RPEs you're at right now?
13.
13, okay. Alright. In about 20 more seconds, I'm going to take your last measurements. Okay. Heart rate was 136. And blood pressure. Okay. And what would you say your RPEs are?
13.
13? Okay. And her blood pressure was 150/82. Record these numbers now. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and put Edith back down to 0 watts. And I'm just going to have her cycle here at 0 watts and 50 RPMs for 3 to 5 minutes for a cool down. I was able to stop the test because the last two heart rates I took were 140 and 136, so they were less than 5 beats per minute apart, which means that we can go ahead and end the test, and then I'll be able to use those calculations or those measurements to do some calculations to extrapolate her VO2 max. And I'll have her cool down so that I can take her resting vitals in 3 to 5 minutes to ensure that she's had a normal response to exercise. And that is all. Thank you.